What's up, guys? My name is Souls Baby, and today I'm going to go over the last video in our Shattered Throne walkthrough. This is going to cover Vorgeth and the boss. I've noticed most people have troubles out of Vorgeth on this part. I think it's because of all the ads flying around and the ogre pummeling you from distances. I'm going to show you the best way you can do it. You're going to want to stand right behind this pillar while you're working on the middle witch and the one on the right. What you're going to want to do is take out all the ads around the witches that you can, weaken the witches to the point where the next time you go to shoot at them, the shield blast that happens whenever you take their shield down kills them. The reason you want to do this is because they drop a ball. The ball gives you a buff. The buff is what you need to slam on one of the pillars of light that you see as I pop out around this corner and to the left. You need that buff in order to take the shield off the ogre. Now that buff only has 45 seconds on it, and if you die you can't slam. So, if you weaken all the witches, go through and clean them all up, and take the one out in the back, you'll be able to slam with relatively no problem. Now, I just recommend weakening the 3 that you can get to up front, just because it's a little safer for you, and then go back and work on the one in the back. If you've got 2 people, that should be no problem at all. If you solo it, you can go ahead and weaken the one in the back if you want to. That's pretty much all there is to it. You weaken the witches pretty much to about the point that you're seeing there, and then you go through, take them all out, slam, and DPS the boss. Now, I'll show you where we DPS the boss whenever we get to that phase. You can choose to DPS the boss from the left or the right side, whatever you feel like, whatever you're closest to at the time. You'll see me run to do an ammo run right there. Now he's going to go slam. We're both using 1,000 voices. I do believe that you can one-phase this, especially if you're on PC with 1,000 voices. You can do it with Sleeper, Whisper, whatever you feel like. We don't end up one-phasing her here. I think there was an ammo shortage. And for purposes of the time of this video, I'm just going to cut to when we kill him. But just take out those darts that he throws at you, shoot at the guy, rinse, repeat if you don't kill him with the witches, and that's all there is to it. He's a really simple boss. So all we have to do now is approach the boss. Go through the door directly opposite from whence you came, and you'll see the statue here who holds the Wish Ender bow. Now if you're doing that quest, like I said, if you want me to do a detailed tutorial on how to get that, I will. There's plenty of those tutorials out there on the net, guys, but if you feel like one's lacking in some information, just let me know and I'll do one. Just hop down here on these rocks. Now there's a bunch of witches around this teleporter. You don't have to bother with them. Just hop in the teleporter and go up. I've not personally died getting shot at by these things. I've never seen anybody die getting shot at by these things. So if you do, you're probably just kind of unlucky. Now do be careful with some of those elevator type things. Sometimes they like to be a little bit of a pain and fling you off, especially in these later ones here. Whenever they can actually fling you back down and kill you if they're kill field that's been there already. Take out all these ads here. They're not too incredibly difficult. Nothing special about these guys. There is this yellow bar knight at the top. I don't believe you actually have to kill any of these things, but for safety's sake, especially if you're going for a flawless run, it's going to be a lot better for you to take these things out first. So here what you want to do is take out the phalanxes. After you take them out, jump down. There's going to be a captain and then a gap in the road. Once you get over the gap in the road, there's going to be 2 more captains. Don't take these guys out with special or heavy or anything like that. Conserve your ammo for the boss fight if you're not using something like Nighthawk for the boss.
Down. This place was made for death. Is she that different from ours?
Once you get up this elevator and jump across, there's going to be more captains and adds that spawn much more than was the previous section. Using supers here and stuff like that are good. The Shadow Thrall are pretty good about getting your ammo back to you as well. So if you have issues with that, just go ahead and use a super here. You'll get it back by the time you get to the boss, especially if you're using Orpheus rigs here. There are plenty of Shadow Thrall to keep that super going for you. So this part, after you get done taking out the phalanxes, is just another one of those things you're going to have to traverse the boop walls. These ones I don't believe are randomly spawning, so it's easy to get these memorized. At the end, I just start jumping over the things just because I'm kind of tired of waiting on them to pop. Because it just seems like every time I wait on them to pop, they just fling me off anyway, so there's no real point. There's going to be a hobgoblin or two out here on these ledges. I just run up and shotgun them. Some people take them out from a distance. It's entirely personal preference at this point. They don't really knock you off, so I don't really prioritize them. I just want to get through the boop walls because that's what gives me the biggest hang up here.
Guardian down.
So, what you want to do at this point is tether in front of the knights. Do not tether the knights themselves because they'll smash that and it won't work anymore, and you need these tethers to make this work properly. The knights drop a buff. The buff gives you a ×3 multiplier. The multiplier is what you need to melt that boss fast. That way you don't have to do this again. You're going to want to one-phase this thing, especially if you're up to 600 light, and if you're up to the 650 ranges once we have Black Armory, you're going to be able to breeze through this. You'll see here that we wipe, and we still get this taken care of really quickly. We walk up with the EP shotguns, and we melt the knights. Like, I die right there, and that other tether sits there, tethers all the adds, takes care of all the knights. We grab the ×3 damage multiplier. If you have Celestial Nighthawk with this multiplier, you one-shot the boss, literally. No second shot needed, no follow-up necessary. Here we're using 1K. You can use Thousand Voices, Sleeper, Whisper, whatever you want to use. As you can see, she goes down real fast with that damage multiplier. And that's it. That's this boss fight. That is the easiest way that I can tell you to do it, so you don't have to run around fighting all the ads, throwing grenades, spawning crystals. Do it like that, and you'll have it done in 30 seconds or so. That being said, that's pretty much all I have for you for this video. I hope this Shattered Throne walkthrough has helped you in some way. If it has, please give me a like on this video, subscribe to my channel for more Destiny content and anything else you guys want to see me do. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.